Community Analysis, Tarpon Springs, Florida. First settlers arrived after the Civil War in the late 1800s when the first train depot was established in 1888. Tarpon Springs became the first incorporated city in the Pinellas Peninsula in 1887. Settler John Cheney established the Anclote River and Rocky Island Sponge Company in 1890. In 1896, the first Greek immigrant settled in Tarpon Springs and brought over 500 immigrants with him to fish on the sponge boats. The first sponge bank was built in 1906 and the first high school built in 1912. However, a great blight spread through the town in 1938, killing the majority of the sponge population. Tourism has now replaced sponging as the major industry for the town of Tarpon Springs, who experiences travels from all around the world. The most popular attraction is the historical sponge docks with Greek restaurants and shops. Another is the major historical monuments such as the Greek Orthodox Church and the Spring Bayou Dock, where the famous ritual of Epiphany is held every January. Tarpon Springs is located in North Pinellas County and covers over 16 square miles. The total population in Tarpon Springs is over 23,000, with the most prominent race of white, although they are higher than the nation's average for having people of European ethnicity in the community. There are currently over 2,000 people per square mile in Tarpon Springs. Tarpon Springs is home to 3 elementary schools, 1 middle school, and 2 high schools. One of the high schools is located in the area of Eastlake but is still within the boundaries of Tarpon Springs. The other high school is located directly in Tarpon Springs, and these 2 high schools are major rivals in football every year. Tarpon Springs also has its own public library located downtown that offers free membership, reading classes, computer classes, and free showings of movies. St. Petersburg College has a local branch located in Tarpon Springs where citizens can earn a 2-year degree and now also work toward a 4-year bachelor degree in some programs. Tarpon Springs has its own road construction division that is responsible for the maintenance and safety of the roads in the community. Tarpon Springs Avenue is a very popular street for tourists with shops located up and down the street on both sides. However, many of that area is also made of brick roads that are in need of pothole repair, and with the Pinellas County Bike Trail running through the street, pedestrian traffic is a safety concern. Pinellas Avenue is the main street in Tarpon Springs for traffic. However, it is only 2 lanes and there are several areas with potholes and cracks evident in the road that make up driving a bumpy ride and a long commute with the traffic buildup. The Tarpon Springs Housing Authority provides housing for low-income families along Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard that is an area of poorer families. The Housing Authority has also provided money to provide street lamps along this road to improve the safety of citizens living in these homes. The Housing Authority also provides homeless shelters to residents who do not have safe or warm place to stay overnight. Parks. The 2 biggest parks in Tarpon Springs are Fred Howard Park and A.L. Anderson Park. A.L. Anderson Park overlooks Salmon Bay and Lake Tarpon. There are covered picnic areas, nature trails, a dog park, boat ramps for the lake, and fishing piers for bass fishing. Fred Howard Park is a 155-acre park that is on the Gulf of Mexico in Tarpon Springs with a mile-long causeway. There are beautiful sandy white beaches to go sunbathing, swimming, fishing, and there are 2 playgrounds for children. The Tarpon Springs Recreation Division offers a great deal to their community. They have summer camps for children, a gymnasium with open gym times, and classes that range from Zumba to oil painting, and they also sponsor parks such as the Fitness Park, Splash Park, and the Dog Park. Their mission is to be able to provide the community with quality services and programs. The Pinellas Trail is a 47-mile-long trail for bikers, skaters, walkers, and runners that goes through Tarpon Springs. There are nature trails at other parks as well. Helping provide a safe environment is the Tarpon Springs Police, Fire, and Public Works Departments. The Tarpon Springs Police Department's mission statement is to protect the community and reduce crime in the area. The core values of the police department are integrity, professionalism, quality, creativity, and accountability. They also have a local special weapon and tactical team to provide protection to the community. The Fire Department of Tarpon Springs' mission statement is to help protect the lives of the community through emergency response, prevention, and education to the community. The Public Works Department has the job of maintaining and repairing the water supply and sewage system. The services they provide are fixing water main breaks, meter leaks, sewers that are clogged up, and fire hydrant repair and maintenance. There are many areas in Tarpon Springs that can flood during heavy rains, causing safety issue for the community. The city's plan is to improve safety by building a reclaimed water tank and pump station to handle excess water. This would not only help with flooding, but would also help the local residents use the reclaimed water to water their lawns. Also, there are many streets and sidewalks that have large holes that are dangerous. Tarpon Springs has allocated money in its budget to make improvements and repave rough areas, increasing safety. In some of the playgrounds, there is some equipment that is in need of repair or could just be replaced. Again, this would improve safety of the community's children. Florida Hospital North Pinellas is the only hospital in Tarpon Springs. The facility has 168 bed capacity and is a full-service hospital. They provide services from cancer treatment to emergency medicine. The Tarpon Springs Health Department has many services and programs to help the community that may not have resources available to them. They provide many services which include the following: primary care, dental, immunization, health and family planning. Service cost is based on what the patient makes, and some services are provided for free. Women, Children, and Infants is a free program to help mothers in need. Peninsula Care and Rehabilitation is a skilled nursing facility that also has a rehabilitation center in Tarpon Springs. The cost is dependent on insurance coverage. One of the larger home healthcare agencies in Tarpon Springs is Pinnacle Home Care, providing nursing, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and nurse's aid services. Tarpon Springs has health resources that provide healthcare access for many types of people and to all generations. There are many resources to help the community stay healthy. When people are active, they are healthier, and it is good for a community to improve areas such as trails, bike paths, and sidewalks to provide a safe place to exercise. In Tarpon Springs, they have already made a great deal of improvements, such as the splash park, the dog park, and adding the fitness park. There are plans to fix many of the streets and sidewalks, which will also improve conditions for people to safely exercise. It is important to have a community keep up with immunizations to help prevent the spread of disease. The Pinellas County Health Department in Tarpon Springs is helping to educate and provide low-cost immunizations. Lastly, the environmental health is promoting health by improving things such as air quality or water quality. Tarpon Springs has allocated funds for 2015 to fix underground water pipes to help increase the quality of the community's drinking water. The Tarpon Springs government is led by the mayor, vice mayor, and 3 commissioners that sit on the Board of Commissioners. They have meetings that are open for the community to attend, and they are recorded to be played on YouTube. You can also view them on certain channels on cable networks such as Knology, Verizon, and Bright House Cable. The City of Tarpon Springs website is easy to navigate through to find a wealth of information. It has everything from the current budget for 2015 to water restrictions in the area. There is an area that also lets you email the government officials with any questions or concerns. Like each city, Tarpon Springs has community issues and challenges. The following are problems that the City of Tarpon Springs has highlighted as needing improvement. Problem number 1 is homelessness. Homelessness was chosen as the number 1 problem because the homeless represent people who need the most help and have the most to gain from assistance. It is estimated that Pinellas County, Florida has over 1,500 homeless people, many of whom reside in the wooded areas surrounding Tarpon Springs. Higher crime rates are associated with increases in the transient population. The homeless face other issues including substance abuse and mental illness. The Homeless Outreach Project Endeavor is an initiative started by the Tarpon Springs Police Department that combines resources to feed, house, and treat the homeless and people at high risk of becoming homeless. Violence was chosen as the number 2 problem in Tarpon Springs because the city is taking strong action to prevent it. In 2012 alone, Tarpon Springs had 3 murders, 6 rapes, and 99 assaults. Another example of violence in the city is the shooting death of Officer Charles Kondak. His murderer shot him, then ran him over while fleeing. Tarpon Springs has designated itself a trauma-informed community. This means they are acknowledging and preventing exposure to trauma, including physical and sexual abuse, poverty, and racism. Tarpon Springs' number 3 problem is obesity. Its importance was chosen because of the amount of overweight people who were seen while conducting the windshield survey and in recognition of the effort the community is placing on combating the issue. 60% of Pinellas County is overweight or obese, and heart disease is the leading cause of death. This city, in combination with local hospitals, gyms, and restaurants, is sponsoring the Mayor's Personal Fitness Challenge. The challenge encourages residents to exercise and eat well through a series of events. Poverty is Tarpon's number 4 greatest problem. Its importance was chosen because of the amount of people living in poverty, as well as racial disparities between the poor. The median household income is only $42,000. 14.8% of residents live below the poverty level. 56.8% of African Americans who live in Tarpon live in poverty. In contrast, 11.8% of whites are impoverished. Communicable disease was chosen by the author for its impact on this community as well as on the globe. There are 3,475 people living with HIV or AIDS in Pinellas County as of 2010. Pinellas County operates a clinic in Tarpon Springs offering service to prevent the spread of communicable disease. These include vaccinations and testing for sexually transmitted infections. They also offer primary care and dental services for low or no cost. The Tarpon Health Department promotes prevention of transmission of HIV from mother to baby on posters in the clinic. They also give away free condoms. Road safety was chosen as the number 6 most important community issue because of the author's experience during her windshield survey of Tarpon. Many of the roads have large cracks and potholes, and this year's budget includes money to repair main roadways, and it is noted as an area of concern for the city. Global community issue: communicable disease prevention with an emphasis on HIV/AIDS. In South Africa, 17.9% of people have HIV or AIDS. In comparison, in Pinellas, roughly 0.03% of people have HIV/AIDS. As previously mentioned, Pinellas County's efforts to combat the spread of HIV and AIDS includes education, testing, free condoms, and interventions to prevent transmission from mother to child. In addition to these measures, South Africa has the largest antiretroviral program in the world. Additional efforts include nationwide testing initiatives like mobile testing and in-home testing. Pinellas County, like South Africa, strives towards the goal of 0 new HIV infections, 0 discrimination, and 0 AIDS-related deaths.